everyone, and welcome to your first class at Xanadu. So the idea behind this class is to give you a little bit of an introduction and a little bit of a taste to what you can expect from our Yoga Immersion program morning classes. So the morning classes are Hatha based. Every day we pick one part of the body that we open. We do lower body, then the day after we do upper body, and then we alternate so that we can have a little bit of rest. So for today's practice, we're going to do shoulder opening. So it's going to be a lot of shoulders, a lot of heart opening, a dynamic class. And this class will be 60 minutes. And I've got beautiful Ina here who's joined us a few times for the immersion program, and she's going to be demonstrating most of the postures. So what you're going to need for this class, if you have at home, 2 blocks. A little towel is always nice in case you get a little bit sweaty like myself. And also, I'm going to encourage you to have a wall space or somewhere that you can practice up against. We're going to be using the pillar here if you have something similar at home, but just a blank wall is also perfect. Are we ready?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, let's do this. So let's just go ahead and start by closing down our eyes. You can find yourself in any comfortable seated position here. And I want you to simply just start by finding length in your spine. And let's start opening up the chest by gently pulling our shoulder blades together. And then start pulling your knees down towards the mat. Start feeling the root of your pelvic floor pulling down towards the mat. And make any final adjustments to your arms, to your clothes, to your hair, just so that you can be completely comfortable for the next few moments. So we're going to go ahead and open up today's class quite simply. Today we'll aim for just 1 simple Om and 3 Shantis. So you can go ahead and take your right and your left palm and connect the 2 in front of your chest. Namaskar Mudra. Let's clear our throat a little bit. And let's take a nice deep inhalation together. Inhaling. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Go ahead and bow your head down to yourself. And then inhale your head back to center. Keep your eyes closed and gently start rubbing your palms together, generating heat between the palms. When the palms are nice and warm, let's go ahead and place them on our eyes. You can blink open your eyes a few times into the darkness of your palms. And when you feel ready, I want you to gently release your palms, slowly, slowly allowing the light back in. Okay, let's begin. So I'm going to leave the picture and let Ina here take over. So how we're going to start here is we're just going to bring ourselves into the middle of our mat. And then let's interlace our fingers and let's start drawing our palms up overhead. Now what I want you to do from here is I want you to draw your navel in towards your spine. Pull your palms as far back as possible, your elbows as far back as possible, and then draw your knees down towards the ground. Very good. We're going to hold for 10. 9, see if you can relax neck and shoulders here. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now keep your palms and arms where they are. Take a nice deep inhalation. Find length in the spine. And then as you exhale, I want you to twist yourself towards the right as far as you can. Very good. Trying to keep everything in one line, but just twist it to an angle. 5, 4, excellent. 3, 2, and 1. Exhale yourself back to center. Then inhale, once again, find length. And then twist in the opposite direction. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Exhale yourself back to center. Very good. Now from here, release your palms. Let's interlace our palms behind our back. I want you to inhale, look up, open up your chest. We're going to hold this one for 5. Now try and close the gap between your palms here. Excellent. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now as you exhale, start bringing your chest down towards the ground, drawing your palms up and over to wherever they come to. So what we're doing now is something known as Pawan Muktasana. This is your gentle warm-up. We're lubricating the whole body here and just preparing ourselves for the physical practice. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's exhale, bring ourselves back to center. Let's slowly and gently release the hands. We'll release the knees also, and let's come over onto all fours. So what I always like to do here is a little bit of free movement. So I'm just going to let Ina close her eyes down, and then she's going to just start moving however her spine desires, just really connecting with her own practice here. So for you back home, maybe that means some cats and cows, or maybe it means some barrel rolls twisting to the side. See if you can stay connected for the next 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. Let's stop and center. Now, Ina, I want you to take your right palm, you're going to place it in the middle of your mat, and then you're going to extend your left palm up, and you're going to look at your left palm. Now, what Ina's doing very nicely here is she's drawing her hips back to center. But what will happen with most of us is the hips pop to the side. So pull your hips back to center, and at the same time, try and stack 2 hands in one line. Very good. Hold this one for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now stay where you are, and I want you to slowly and gently start pulling your palm back and then forward, opening up the chest. Let's do that for 5, 4, it's a rough one, this one, 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. Let's go ahead and take that left palm, let's thread it underneath our right armpit, and let's come into a twist from here. Very good. Now you can take that right arm and swing it around your spine. Very good. Let's relax here. Let's enjoy this twist for another 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now I want you to stay here, and I want you to extend your right leg back. So balance on your toes of your right leg. Very good. Excellent. Now just relax yourself here for the next 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And now before you do anything, I want you to start igniting your core here. Okay, the next drill is going to be completely core based. When you feel ready, slowly and gently start lifting that right foot up towards the sky. Take your time. Now, if we fall, which Ina might do, it's completely fine. We come back into it. The little trick here is to press down onto the back of your left palm. Press onto that and then lift. Yes, for 5. Very good, Ina. Lift as high as you can. 4. Good. 3. You got this. 2. And 1. Exhale, release. Very nice. Come back onto all fours. And let's hold here for 1 breath. Excellent. So we're going to do the exact same thing on the other side. So this time, left palm in the middle, right palm up. And the reason we put the left palm in the middle is look at this beautiful line that Ina has here, going all the way up. That's what we're looking for. 2 shoulders in one line, and then remember, hips in. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now take that right palm, thread it underneath. Oh yeah, thank you. Ina, this is my good assistant here. So bringing that palm backwards and forwards for 5, 4, you can do a little bit more dynamic here. 3, don't forget about your hips. 2, and 1. Very nice. Now let's go ahead and thread that underneath, swinging left palm around the spine. Now we kind of know what's coming, so we can gently start preparing ourselves. We're going to hold this one for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now begin by extending your left leg here. Start on your toes. Very good. And Ina, very good here. She has her right foot untucked. So you want to keep that foot untucked, and you want to have the other arm around the spine. If not, too easy. 5, 4, 3. She's preparing herself. Good. 2, and 1. Now slowly and gently, let's lift that foot up. Take your time here. If you rush it, you will fall. We're only going to hold for 5. Nice. 4, 3, 2. Excellent. And 1. Exhale, release. Let's come back onto all 4s. And this time, let's walk our palms forward, coming into our puppy pose, allowing the chest to drop down. Let's relax here for 10 breaths. Very nice. 10, 9, 8. So shoulders, lower spine, hips need huge warm-up. So we're just going to continue with our warm-up. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, Ina, you can bring yourself back to a seated position. We're going to come back into our puppy pose, but this time we're going to use our blocks. And let's come on to level 2 with the blocks. So you're going to place the blocks at the upper hand corner of your mat. Excellent. That's level 3. Let's go level 2, just for now. And then she's going to grip onto the blocks, and then she's going to walk, exactly. So you can also walk your knees back here so that knees and hips stay in one line. And then as she exhales, she's going to drop her chest down. So nice. Great. We're going to hold this for 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. See if you can drop your chin down or your forehead down here so that you can relax a little bit. Good. 2 and 1. Oof, that one's rough. Release your hands from the block. Push yourself back and just come in. Yeah, nice. Just come into a closed-legged child's pose and rest yourself here. We're going to come into one more posture with the blocks here. So relax yourself here. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, last shoulder opening here. Ina, you can inhale yourself up. What you're going to do this time is you're going to place your elbows on the blocks, and we're going to keep the blocks on level 1, okay? And then once again, open up knees so they're hip-width apart. Good. So we're thinking about the same posture here. So you're going to allow your chest to drop down as you did before. Very good. And now you're going to connect the palms of your hands. Very good. And then come up onto the elbows. Yes, exactly. And then you're going to draw your palms as far back towards your shoulder blades as you can. I love this one. Okay. 15, 14. See if you can lose your body here. 13, 12. See if you can enjoy this. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. Okay, gently release. Move all the props to the side, and then we're going to come up and we're going to do some Hatha moon salutations today. So not sun salutation, but moon salutation, which means that we work on the left side of the body first, and we'll do a few different modifications to help open up the chest. So very nicely here, Ina is 1 foot distance away from the top of her mat. Her whole body is engaged at this point. Feet are together, legs are together. Tailbone is drawn in, shoulder blades are pulled together. This posture is called Tandasana, which means mountain pose. So you want to act like a complete mountain, totally grounded here. Now from here, I'd like Ina to inhale her palms from the side, all the way up, connect her palms, and then exhale herself into prayer position. Very good. Then once again, inhale, bring your palms up overhead. We're going to come into a gentle back bend here. Very good. You can face your palms forward here, Ina, so you open up the chest. Yes. Then exhale, come down into your forward fold. Very good. So left leg back first, dropping knee, and then swing your arms up and back. And I want you to look between your palms here, and we're going to open up the palms so that we open up the chest. Yes, good. So even though this is a hip opener, I want us to focus more on the chest. But very good here is knee, ankle in one line. Important, and you can untuck this back foot. We're going to hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, And 1. Exhale, plant your palms down and bring yourself back to your downward facing dog. Now, this is Ina's downward facing dog, but actually in the moon salutation, we come into something known as Parvatasana. So Parvatasana, we have our feet together, legs together, and we have a slightly larger distance between our palms and our back feet. Excellent. So the reason for this is now Ina's going to shift herself forward, coming into high plank. Good. Then she's going to drop her knees. She's going to lift her hips up, and she's going to drop her chest and drop her chin. So we have 8 points touching here. Ashta Namaskaram. And then she's going to inhale herself into Cobra. So it's only a halfway lift. Bhujangasana. Very good. Then exhale back to Parvatasana. Very nice. Left foot forward, dropping right knee this time. Swinging palms up and back for 5. Think about your knees and ankles here, Ina. 4. Good. 3. You can drop your head back if you're ready. 2. And 1. Exhale, plant your palms down and push yourself forward to a forward fold. Forward fold. To the front. Forward folding. This one. Yes, excellent. And now inhale, come up all the way. Gentle back bending here. Very good. Now exhale back to your forward fold. We have to do the right side. Very nice. So right foot back. Dropping knee. Swinging palms up and back. Look between palms. Excellent. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very good. Plant your palms down. Come into Parvatasana. Excellent. Now from here, shift weight forward. Drop knees, chest, chin. Beautiful. Then inhale, Bhujangasana, halfway lift. So nice. Exhale back, Parvatasana. Right foot forward. Dropping left knee, holding here for 5, 4. Remember, knee and ankle. 3, 2, and 1. Exhale, plant your palms down, push yourself forward to a forward fold. Very nice. Inhale, come up all the way, come into that gentle back bend. And then exhale yourself back into prayer position. Let's take a few breaths here. You can just close down your eyes, hold prayer, and just relax yourself completely. So moon and sun salutations, whatever versions they are, the best way to warm up the whole system. This is how we get that fire going in the pit of your belly. So we're going to do 2 more rounds with different modifications for the shoulders. Okay. When you're ready, Ina, open your eyes. And then once again, let's inhale, palms up. And then let's exhale into prayer position. And then once again, let's inhale, palms up and back. And then let's exhale, forward fold. Good. Left leg back. Excellent. Now this time I want you to hold on to your elbows and you're going to inhale your elbows up over your head. Very good. 5. Excellent. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Exhale, plant your palms down. Push yourself back to Parvatasana. Very nice. Now from here, shift weight forward. Dropping knees, chest, chin. Inhale, Bhujangasana. Exhale, Parvatasana. Left foot forward, holding on to elbow. Very nice. 5. So again, focusing more on the chest here than the hips. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Exhale, plant your palms down. Come into your forward fold. Inhale, come up all the way. Gentle back bending. Exhale, forward fold. Very nice. This time, right leg back. And now I want you to think about holding onto the opposite elbow. So however you naturally hold, swap the grip of your elbows. Very good. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Exhale, plant your palms down. Come into Parvatasana. Excellent. Shift weight forward. Drop knees, chest, chin. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, back to Parvatasana. Very good. Just want to point out here how well Ina is planting her palms down and spreading her fingers. This is so vital for any of these foundational postures. Okay, from here, right foot forward, dropping left knee, holding onto that opposite elbow again. Very good. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Exhale, press yourself forward into your forward fold, your counter pose. Very nice. Now inhale, come up all the way, gentle back bending. And once again, exhale yourself back into prayer position. Let's take another little break here before we come into our final round. So this is the point where many of us want to drink water, which is totally fine. You want to wipe sweat. You do all those things. You may have heard teachers say, don't drink water. The reason for this is we're building up a fire. When you drink water, you're throwing water over the fire. This doesn't mean that you cannot drink. This is just the logic behind it. If you're going to drink water, I recommend lukewarm, not ice cold. Okay, let's come into another round. So when you're ready, Ina, opening up eyes, inhaling, palms up. Exhale, prayer position. Inhale, palms up once again. Yep, gentle back bend. And then exhale, forward fold. Left leg back. This time I want you to interlace your fingers behind your back. And you're going to open up your chest to your best ability. Perfect. Look up. 5, 4, very nice. 3, 2, and 1. Exhale. Let's plant those palms down. Let's come back to our Parvatasana. Very good. And then let's inhale, coming into high plank. Exhale, knees, chest, chin. Inhale, Bhujangasana, halfway lift. Exhale, back to Parvatasana. Left foot forward. Dropping knee, interlacing fingers for 5. Excellent. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Exhale, plant your palms down. Push yourself forward to your forward fold. Very good. Now inhale, come up all the way. Gentle back bend. Exhale, back down to your forward fold. Final side, right leg back. Interlacing fingers, holding for 5. Good. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Exhale, plant your palms down. Let's come into our Parvatasana. Very good. Shift your weight forward, high plank. Lowering down, knees, chest, chin. Inhaling, halfway lift. Exhaling, back, Parvatasana. Right foot forward. Dropping left knee, interlacing fingers. Very good. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Exhale, push yourself forward to a forward fold. Inhale, come up all the way. Gentle back bend. And then exhale back to prayer position. Final rest here. Very nice. Okay, so we're going to continue warming up our shoulders here before we come into any deeper postures. So this is where we're going to use the wall space. Okay, so Ina's going to bring herself over when she's ready to the wall space, and we're going to do a few different drills here. So the first drill we're going to do here is Ina's going to plant her hands on the wall. Yes, very good. So she's going to plant her hands in line with her shoulders, pretty much. Very good. And then she's going to walk her feet out, because what we're going to do here is we're going to drop ourselves into a 90-degree angle. Very good. So once she's ready, I want her to take a nice deep inhalation. Good. And then as she exhales, she drops her chest down. Very good. Now we're aiming to bring the crown of the head towards the wall here. Very good. Walk your feet forward a little bit more so that we're in that nice 90-degree angle. We're going to hold this one for 15 breaths. And we're going to rest, then we're going to do it one more time. Let's hold for another 5. Keep breathing deeply here. 4. See if you can enjoy this one. 3, 2, and 1. Gently push yourself away from the wall. Hold on to your elbows and just come into a passive forward fold. Let your neck and your head hang completely. You can open up your feet here. Very nice. So if you noticed, Ina had her palms quite high up this time. This time we're going to bring those palms down and we're going to try and bring them more in line with the shoulders. So it's going to allow us to go a little bit deeper. Yes, excellent. So when you're ready, taking that nice deep inhalation. And then let's exhale, drop down. Awesome. 15, 14. Try and lose your body as much as you can here. 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Amazing. Gently, once again, come away from the wall, hold on to elbows, and just drop yourself down. Woo! This is one of my favorite and best shoulder openings that I know. I have one more, which we're going to do together now. Let's just relax here for another 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, gently come up. So I think Ina and I have done this before also in our back bending class. So what we're going to do this time, stay close to the wall. You're going to come 1 foot distance away from the wall. And then once again, legs together, feet together. Then she's going to extend her palms up towards the wall, and she's going to connect her chest and chin to the wall. Very good. And now what I want her to do from here, she's going to bend her knees, and then she's going to slide her chest down as far as she can. When she feels like she's at her maximum, she's going to straighten those legs. But she's keeping, yeah, you went too far. Yeah, excellent. So chest is connected, legs are straight, and now she's coming into a gentle back bend. But this one is a shoulder opening. It's rough, guys, okay? But make sure that your chest is connected to the wall. That's the most important. Let's hold for another 5, 4. This is when people stop liking the practice. 3, 2, and 1. Gently push yourself away. Oof, that one's rough. Very good. Let's do some shoulder rotations here. Fingers on shoulders, and then let's bring elbows together, and then let's rotate, touching hands behind neck here. Let's do that for 5. Very good. 4, 3, 2. Very nice. 1. Opposite direction. 5. Yes. 4, 3. Excellent. 2, and 1. So nice. Guess what? We're going to do it again, and that's because the first time you kind of have to figure all the things out a little bit. Second time you kind of know how it works, so this time we can go a little deeper. So again, when you're ready, 1 foot distance away from the wall. Extend palms up, arms up, and connect your chest. Just start here. And then slowly and gently start bending your knees and sliding yourself down. Good. At your maximum, you keep that connection, chest on wall. Then you extend legs. Good. 15, 14, 13. This is such a great practice to see if you can just surrender and let go. 12, 11, 10, 9. Lose your body. 8, 7, 6. Nothing is permanent. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo! Exhale. Come away. Beautiful. Let's bring arms alongside shoulders, and then let's gently just twist, look behind, a few dynamic twists. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very nice. Okay, let's come over to some standing postures on our mat. Now we're ready for our shoulder opening. So let's start at the top of our mat. And then I want you to place your hands on your hips and then take your right foot back, and you're going to open up your feet a little bit smaller than a meter distance, I would say. Very good. Now face 2 feet forward. Excellent. And now from here, I want you to see if you can take both palms and swing them behind your spine, connecting them in prayer position, but in between your shoulder blades instead. Now for some of us, this can be a little bit tricky. If that's the case, then I want you to just hold on to your elbows, okay? For those of us who have the connection, Ina's doing this very nicely here. Push those elbows as far back as you can. Very good. Now leading with your chest. Inhale, look up. And as you exhale, come down into your forward fold, bringing your chest towards your left thigh. You want to look at your big toe here. Very good. And this is where it's a little bit tricky. We want to keep everything in one line. So hips in one line, shoulders in one line. Yes, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now inhale yourself back to center. Very good. And now I want you to pivot on your heels so that you can twist, come over to the left side. Very good. And then again, leading with your chest. Inhale, look up, open up. Exhale, come down over your right thigh, this time looking at your big toe. Very nice. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale yourself back to center. Very good. Now I want you to pivot towards, for Ina it's going to be looking away from you guys, but pivot forward. Very good. Open up your feet a little bit wider. Excellent. And now from here, once again, inhale, look up. Exhale, come down into your forward fold, keeping your hands as they are. So what we're aiming for here is crown of the head down towards the ground. Very good. We're going to hold this one for 10. Amazing. 9, 8. Try not lean in your heels here. Shift your weight forward slightly. Good. 7, relax neck. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Gently bend your knees, keep control, and press yourself back to a standing position. Very nice. And now bring yourself back to Dandasana or Samastitihi at the front of your mat. Very nice. So we're going to do a few more forward folds like that. For the next one, you can face the camera this time. Open up your feet again, 1 meter distance in between. Now, Ina's going to grab her block, and she's going to place the block in between her hands, behind her spine. Very good. And now she's going to take a nice deep inhalation. And as she exhales, once again, she's going to bring herself into a forward fold, bringing the block up and over her head. Now, these blocks are super light, but it doesn't matter because just that little bit of pressure is going to help open up the shoulders. We're going to hold this one for 20 seconds. One of my favorite postures, what I want you to do is just completely lose everything here and just allow that gentle, gentle weight of the block to do all the work. Just breathe deeply into this. You will start feeling the micro movements here of the shoulders opening. We're going to hold for another 10 seconds. I won't count, just so you can be completely present. Now with your next inhalation, I want you to again bend your knees. Slowly, gently push yourself back to a standing position. How did that feel? Good? Awesome. We do same thing but without block this time, just interlacing hands. And what I would like to aim here is that we try and close the gap between our hands. So we're not pushing the palms away, we're keeping them closed. And then once again, inhale, open chest. Exhale, come down. Very nice. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Ina, stay where you are. And now I want you to release your hands. Plant your hands down onto the mat if you can. Very good. So Ina has a good forward fold here. She's placing her palms in between her feet, which is awesome. But I want you to bend your elbows back more. Very good. And then open up your palms wider. And what you're going to do here is you're going to use the strength of your palms and your arms to start drawing the crown of your head down towards the ground. Yes, excellent. 10, 9. If you cannot reach the mat here, then place blocks underneath your palms. 7, 6, very good. 5, 4, how good does this feel? 3, 2, and 1. Now slowly, gently release, hands on hips, micro bend knees. Come back to a standing position. Whew. I can get a little dizzy in this one sometimes. Yeah, cool. And then let's come back to Samastitihi. Very nice. So guys, we're about halfway through the practice. We're going to come into our Trikonasana from here, our triangle pose. We're going to break it down a little bit because this is a pose you're going to do in a million places for the rest of your yogic journey. So let's once again place hands on hips. And let me think here. We're going to take our left foot back just for the camera. Very good. Excellent. Now, I want Ina to just come into her Trikonasana, her triangle pose, as she usually does. So arms out extended and then coming down. Very good. So she's been through this with me a few times, so she doesn't have that much alignment we need to work on. But the first thing we're going to point out here, okay, is this hand. So what I see often with this and also with reverse warrior is that so many people lean on the hand. We don't want that. So I want you to eliminate that hand from exactly. Very good. So actually, you don't even touch the ankle or the foot here. Good. Now you're really using your strength. What we're aiming for here is 2 palms, 1 line, so chest completely open. And then the last thing, and this is the tricky one, is we want to open up the hips. Very good. So actually, she's doing a good job, but we're going to help her even more. You need to bring that chest further back. So you see I'm pulling her chest towards me. Now everything is open. Hips are open. We're going to hold for 10. You're doing great. 9, 8. This is one of the most challenging postures. People think this one easy. 7. Stay where you are. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now inhale, bring your chest back to center. Very good. Now once again, rotate on your heels, and you're going to come down on the opposite side. Now, for many of us, we can't come as far down as Ina. So what I want you to try, Ina, is bring your palm and plant it down onto the ground. Okay, so this is what many of us are going to look like, even if our palm is not planted on the ground, okay? So I just want to demonstrate this to show you even more. So extend palm up. Now you can see that her chest is so far forward, okay? So everyone always wants to bring that palm really far down in this one, but it's not about that. It's about opening up. Yes, so come up. So for all of you back home, maybe you're even this high. It doesn't matter because we're opening the chest. We're getting the same benefits. What you can always do is keep this but just as your measurement, because again, I don't want you to rely on it. But you can use that as your measurement of where the palm needs to be so that we open up that chest. Good. Another 10, 9, 8, 7. Keep opening up those hips. This side a little tighter, always different. 5. Very good. You're doing great. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Exhale yourself back to center. So good. And then come back to Dandasana. Woo. Nice. Let's do a small vinyasa just to come down onto our mat and to keep the body warm. So from here, different vinyasa. Let's inhale our palms up. And then let's exhale. Let's come down into our forward fold. And let's use this as a counter pose. So let's hold this for 10, 9, aiming to bring chest towards thighs here. And you can walk your palms a bit further back, Ina. 5, excellent. 4, 3, 2, 1. Now plant those palms down, walk or jump yourself back to your high plank. Very good. Now what she does so nicely here is she shifts her weight forward so shoulders are over wrists. The reason for this is when she lowers down and she inhales up to her upward facing dog, she's got the perfect alignment. Shoulders and wrists in one line, okay? Her feet are hip width apart and she's drawing her shoulder blades together. Perfect. Let's hold this for 10. Another beautiful shoulder opening. 9, 8, 7, 6. You've got strong straight arms here. This is not an easy posture. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now press into your palms. Exhale. Come into your downward facing dog. Woo! Let's hold our down dog for 10 breaths. In our downward facing dog, feet hip width apart, palms spread, and you're drawing your chest towards your thighs. If your knees are bent here, that's okay. But you want to aim to straighten those legs because we want to open up the hamstrings and eventually bring the heels down onto the ground. Let's hold for another 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now, Ina, stay where you are, but I want you to grip onto the sides of your mat. This is another one of my favorite postures. And now from here, you're going to use the strength of your arms to draw your chest closer towards your thighs. This one's going to pull those shoulder blades apart from each other. Such a great feeling. Crown of the head is facing down towards the mat. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Exhale, drop down onto your knees, come into a wide-legged child's pose. Rest here for just a moment. And then we're going to come into our three-legged dog, and I'm going to show you 2 variations to allow you to go deeper in that. See if you can rest yourself completely. You know you're doing excellent. So many of us have such tight shoulders. We get this with lifestyle and genetics, diet. You know, we're all hunching forward. So a lot of stuck energy here. Okay, Ina, I'd like you to come back to your downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. And then I want you to lift your right leg up towards the ceiling. So we're going to come into a little bit of a hip opener. Good. Now what we're aiming for here is 2 shoulders, 1 line. Very good. You're going to bring that foot as high up as you can. Very nice. We're going to hold for 5. Very good, Ina. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now exhale, bring your right leg down. And now once again, grip onto the sides of your mat. Let's come into our shoulder opening. Good. Now lift that right leg up again. Look at how much deeper she can go. Basically now she's completely vertical. If you bring the crown of your head towards the mat, it's almost one straight line, okay? So this is just going to help you go a little bit deeper in that 3-legged dog and at the same time open up the shoulders. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, release. Very good. Are we okay to do left side straight away? Good. So let's just do regular 3-legged dog. Excuse me. Lifting up. 10. What did we do? 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold on to the sides of your mat. I find that there's such kind of like relief in this one, and it's like, whoo, I can go so much further. Crown of the head down. Yes. 5. Look at that. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Exhale back to your downward facing dog. Let's come into another resting pose. You can keep your knees open. You can close them. Any variation of your child's pose. So the rule kind of with child's pose is if your knees are open, palms are extended. If your knees are closed, then you bring them alongside the body. That one's like full rest, closed-legged child's pose. Okay, from here we're going to come into our 2 deepest shoulder openings. Then we're going to come into a counter pose and then basta. We come into Shavasana. So what I'd like you to do is extend your legs forward as if you were going to come into your forward fold, Paschimottanasana. Very good. Now, what Ina's going to do from here, we're going to do this twice, 2 different variations. So first thing I want you to do is bring your palms into each upper hand corner of your mat. Very good. Then go ahead and bend your knees and plant the soles of your feet down. And now from here, you're going to lift your hips up and you're going to slide yourself forward. Very good. We're going to do this a few times until we feel like we're at our maximum in our shoulders. When I feel like I'm at my maximum, sometimes I sort of wiggle myself forward a little bit. Very good. And then when you're at your maximum, extend your legs out and you're just going to hold and surrender. This one is a little bit of a love and hate. We're going to hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Try and lose the body. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Plant the soles of your feet down and then push yourself out the same way you came in. Be careful. Take it easy. You. I know it's a funny one, that one, isn't it? Yeah. Let's shake it out a little bit. Come into a forward fold. Do whatever you want with your body. Let's rest for a few moments. So we've kind of worked our way into these 2 postures. Okay. We're going to do that one more time, and you have total control here, okay? You go as far to your maximum as you want. Maybe today's not that day. You want to hold off a little bit. You have control. So once again, let's come back into the same posture. Spread those fingers so you have a nice, good base here. And when you're ready, once again, lift yourself forward. Come to where you feel today's maximum is at. Perfect. Now we're going to challenge you a little bit here, okay? I want you to see if you can lift up your legs, feet 30 degrees. I usually do one leg, then the other. Yes, good. 10, 9, 8, perfect. 7, 6, 5. You don't have to do this at home, only if you want to. 3, 2, 1. Exhale, release. Good, very nice, Ina. Yeah, we're both impressed. Okay, push yourself out of it. And then let's come down into a forward fold. You can make it a passive forward fold. Just extend your legs, flop yourself over, and give yourself some rest. Super nice. So this next posture is a little bit of a tricky one, but we're going to try it anyways. I believe they call it broken wings. So what you're going to do is you can face the camera for this one, Ina. You're going to come into a seated position. You're going to open up your feet, legs bent, quite wide. Good. And now you're going to take the outside of your palm and you're going to place it on the inside of your waist and then the elbow on the inside of the knee. So if you need to open up your knees wider here to get that elbow on the inside, go ahead. Then we're going to do the same thing on the other side. Perfect. So we start really wide with the feet. Now, first thing we're going to do is we're going to start moving our feet towards each other. This might be your maximum, okay? Just staying here and holding. If you can bring the feet all the way towards each other, then you can start using, bring your feet a little bit further back, closer to you. Good. Then you can start using the strength of your knees to slowly and gently start bringing your elbows towards each other. Again, you have total control here. So you can go as hard as you want or you can stay gentle. This one's really up to you. But I want you to close down your eyes and I want you to really breathe into this. This one is amazing, but it is a challenge. We're going to hold for another 5. See if you can lose your body here. Relax everything. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly, gently release. There we go. Shake it out a little bit. Perfect. Let's come into a deep counter pose. Then we're going to lay on our block for a little bit, and then we're done. So roll yourself over. Come onto your knees. Ina and I have done this one before. So from here, first thing you're going to do is find your heels with your hands. Yeah. Flip your hands. Hold the other way. Yeah, perfect. Hold on to the heels. Yeah, exactly. And now what Ina's going to do is she's going to do the opposite. So we've been opening up the chest. This time instead she's going to hunch as much as she can. Hunch, hunch, hunch. Exactly. Bringing the forehead towards the knees. When she's as close to her knees as she can be, she's going to lift the hips up, coming onto the crown of her head. And now, I love this one. She's going to use her hips to keep moving forward, straightening her arms, and she's going to feel this intense stretch from her tailbone all the way to the crown of her head. We're going to hold this one for 10. I love this. Again, you have total control. You want to go deeper, you pull more. If not, you back off. 8, 7, 6. You can walk your knees a little bit towards your forehead here if you feel like that gap is too big. 3, 2, and 1. Exhale, release, roll yourself into your child's pose immediately. Completely rest yourself here. Phew! Amazing. Guys, you made it through. This is absolutely beautiful. So, if you feel like you're ready to come into your Shavasana and you want a longer Shavasana, go ahead and do that. If you want to come into one final chest opening, you're going to grab your block, okay? Or if you have a bolster at home, you can do the same with your bolster, also fine. We're going to lay ourselves on our block, and I'm going to demonstrate 2 different options with Ina. So we'll go level 1 first, placing the block directly underneath the shoulder blades, if you'd like to demonstrate that one for me. Yeah. And then maybe just move your arms up so we can see in the camera. Good. So what we're aiming for here is really the block underneath the shoulder blade. So you can even move yourself back a little bit. The other way. Yeah, exactly. Perfect. So we're going to stay away from the lower spine for this one, okay? And you can do whatever you want with your legs here. You can do whatever you want with your arms. You can connect the soles of your feet. But you want to relax yourself here completely. So relax the feet. Yes, exactly. This is option 1, okay? You can roll to the side. If you want to go deeper in your shoulder opening, we place it level 2. And this part here is going to come in between the shoulder blades. Again, the block in between the shoulder blades, staying away from the lower spine. Very good. Beautiful. And for some of us, sometimes the head doesn't reach down here and it can feel a little stuck. Then you're always welcome to place a block underneath the head, okay? You come into whatever you want. If you want to take the block away, if you want to stay level 2, whatever. We're going to hold this one for about 3 minutes and then Shavasana. So I'm going to go into silence from here. And then we will go into Shavasana together and we will close the class together. So we're going to have a complete, full-rounded practice, all of us. See if you can lose your body here completely and totally enjoy and relax. Well done, everyone. Now for everyone, I'm going to allow you to lay here as long as you desire. Whenever you feel ready to come off the block, I'd like you to roll over to the right or to the left. If you lift your chest and head here, it's going to be super heavy. Maybe you can see if you can do this with closed eyes. And then gently remove your props. And then let's go ahead and lay ourselves down into our Shavasana for the next few minutes. If you want to draw your knees in towards your chest or come into any other posture, make any other movements, of course, please feel free to do that. And when you're ready, come into your total relaxation of Shavasana. So without opening your eyes, without making any drastic movements, let's just start by bringing our awareness and our attention back into the space, back into our body, and back into our breath. I want you to start deepening your breath here, breathing through your nostrils, and just allow that to guide you back into the physical experience and into your physical body. We try and always honor the practice by not rushing out of Shavasana. We have the luxury at Xanadu that there's no other class that's rushing in. You don't have anything to run to after the practice. Now, if you feel ready, you're welcome to create a little bit more movement in your body. However that looks and feels for you. Maybe you're moving your feet and hands, or maybe you're not ready to move yet and you're just staying in stillness, also completely fine. Maybe you're rolling your head from side to side, just trying our best to keep our eyes closed until the end. You can give yourself a nice long stretch here, extending legs, pointing toes, bringing arms up overhead. And then gently exhale, release. And let's draw our knees in towards our chest. Let's hug our knees a little bit. Now I'd like you to roll yourself over towards the right side. You can bend your right arm to create a pillow for yourself. Rest here. And when you feel ready, let's go ahead and bring ourselves up to a seated position so we can close the class same way we opened. We'll go simple. 1 Om and 3 Shantis. So let's go ahead and connect our palms one final time, feeling that opening, that new expansion we've created from the practice. And let's take a nice deep inhalation. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Bow your head down to yourself. Really thank yourself for this practice. Keeping your eyes closed, inhale your head back to center, and once again rub your palms together. So instead of shocking the eyes open, we do it in stages. Palms on eyes. When you're ready, open eyes. Release palms, allowing the world back in slowly, slowly. Thank you, everyone back at home. Thank you, Ina. I hope you can feel a little bit of expansion, a little bit more freedom in your body after this. So this was a more challenging practice, I would say. We kind of set up the week where we start a little bit more simple, and as the week progresses, we start to challenge ourselves more and more. But this is to give you a bit of an understanding of the style that we have here at Xanadu and kind of what you can expect. The classes are 90 minutes. This is a shorter version of the class. I hope you loved it. I hope you feel great. And if you have any questions, you can contact us on our Instagram or on our website. So from us here at Xanadu in Lombok, thank you so much. Namaste.